So the Adjutant General Corps is basically working for the people in the Army. The motto of the Adjutant General Corps is for the commander. Biggest thing with Adjutant General Corps is that you're going to be working with a lot of paperwork for people. You have to have good personal skills. It's making sure that the soldier is taken care of, that their well-being is met, and that they're not only satisfied with the care that you give them, but that in return that they have a state of well-being. We want the personnel and the soldiers to be able to be happy and to go about their mission, and they can do that better when we have a good network of paperwork. So the mission of the Adjutant General is to deal with personnel. It's not only paperwork, but there's also other aspects that come into it during combat situations, airborne jump situations, where you'll be doing manifests, and you'll be doing things that deal with people, and you have to have good numbers of people, and you have to keep track of people, and it's huge. You lose a person, mission shut down. So you got to have accountability of everybody, and the Adjutant General is one of their missions is accountability and people. What the Adjutant General does, or what they do, is paperwork, and they deal with people. People will come into the various shops, specifically the S1 shop, to have something done for them, and it's kind of the forgotten part of the military. Everyone wants to be part of the action, part of the and doing, whereas this is more behind the scenes. But without it, the Army can't go forward. So it's even from processing financial documents to awards, which boosts morale. So without good morale, the whole unit can suffer because of that. So it's anything from finance to awards to personal actions to being promoted in the system to making sure everything is just running smoothly so that the soldier looks good. So the Adjutant General Corps supports the Army by, it's huge, multiple ways, but the biggest thing is accountability. Depending on what the mission is, there has to be accountability of personnel, whether that be people in an airplane, people in a Humvee, people in a tank, different chalks for airplanes, different chalks for going out on missions in LMTVs, making sure that all accountability is taken care of once they load, whatever it is they're loading, whatever type of vehicle they're loading, be a boat, truck, or an airplane, and then we have that number of people that get off of that airplane. And then if we are missing somebody, that we know who it is that's missing, and we don't have to be asking ourselves, hey, who is it that we're missing? Because we have good accountability, we know exactly who it is that we're missing, and we can narrow it down to where we last saw them, or him or her, and we can find them. So to have a successful career in the Adjutant General Corps, you have to be able to be flexible. That's huge. If you're not able to work well with people, to have communication skills, to answer phone calls, to deal with the little things that are going to be coming down the pipe from higher, then you're not going to be very successful. And you got to be able to be patient, and you got to be able to just work the small things, and then also work the big things. You just have to be able to do those things that the commander needs, and not only the commander, but the individual soldier. And if you're able to do that, you can have a very successful career. For me, it's being able to work well with people. I enjoy working with people, even though sometimes when people come into me, they may seem like I have a bad attitude and I don't want to help them. I actually really do. Deep down, I want to make sure that soldier or that individual is taken care of. And at the end of the day, they had a good experience with me, and then they'll have a good experience with the rest of their career. And making people happy is really what your ultimate goal is. And if you can make people happy, you're going to have a good career.